I want to chat about your journey a bit.
My journey.
So I think we don't need to start at true day one, but back to your injury and kind of how you got into the sport of skiing in the first place.
Okay. Well, so I was a wrestler prior to my accident. I was a very avid wrestler. I had a great wrestling coach, and he really taught me the integrity behind being an athlete. And you always do the best of your ability in life, in competition, and whatever it may be. And I had just gotten back from nationals, and that was when I broke my back in a four-wheeler ATV accident. After I broke my back, I became the miracle child for the Children's Miracle Network because I was able to overcome and start walking again, despite of a lot of difficulties, and despite that they didn't think that I would. And the fact that I was able to get up and walk again, my doctors nominated me to be the miracle child for the Children's Miracle Network, and I was accepted, and I had a chance to travel the United States and represent the Children's Miracle Network and speak on behalf of the corporation, and to speak to a lot of different children with uncertain futures. And while doing this, I really realized what was possible for me. And in that aspect, I got to see a lot of young children with cancer, and I got to see a lot of children with uncertain futures smiling, living life to the fullest every day. And I realized, as a young man who's been injured at 13 years old, it's amazing that these kids are doing this thing, and it really truly inspired me. And from the moment that I was inspired, I really started to want to get my life back in order. I wanted to start wrestling again, so I started wrestling again, started getting competitive again, and I started living life and doing everything that I didn't think I could do before. And I realized I really can. I just have to do it differently. I just have to look at the world from a different perspective, and I can get it done. And once I started doing that, my physical therapist was like, "Yo, bro, you gotta ski." And I was like, "I don't know about skiing, I'm a wrestler at heart. I'm tough, and I'm built for brawn and no brain, and I don't know about this whole situation. Skiing's for pansies. I don't want to do that." I did it, and
so wait, hang on.
loved
Flying down a mountain at how many miles an hour is for pansies?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, okay, got it.
See, I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay.
Before. So she took me there, and we tried it, and my Olympic dream of being a wrestler prior, that was originally instilled in me at 8-9 years old, when my coach told me there's always going to be someone better. You just have to push yourself, And so I realized from that moment that I wanted to be an Olympian, and that dream was kind of torn away from me when I was 13 and I had broken my back. And then it was brought back to life when my physical therapist took me to the hill and said, let's go skiing. And I heard about the Paralympics. That's when I first heard about the Paralympics. I had no idea that I could be a competitive athlete prior to that. And so once I learned about this, I decided to dedicate myself to it. And I went to the local mall in Palmer, Alaska, and I actually asked for donations. And that's how I was able to pay for my first lessons, was $1 here and $1 there from people that were willing to give me help after I got out of physical therapy every single day. I asked for funding, and that's how I paid for my season starting out. It was a few years after that, when I was about 17, that I moved away from Alaska to Aspen, and I started training, pursuing my dream in the Paralympics. And luckily I was able to make the team super quick.
So what's your favorite part about alpine skiing?
My favorite part about alpine skiing is the adrenaline rush. There is nothing like it, and you get to customize your own run every single time. You do it differently every time, and whether you do it and you break a bone, or whether you do it and you win yourself a globe, it's completely all up to you, and all up to the training and everything you did prior leading into it. And the adrenaline rush is definitely by far my favorite part.
So it's safe to say that skiing's not for pansies.
Skiing's not for pansies.
No.
I've decided.
You quickly
this.
figured that one out.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to figure out skiing's not for pansies?
The third broken bone, I was like, you know what? Maybe this isn't for pansies.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I would go ahead and say.
Yeah. So,
flying down a mountain in a monoski.
Mm-hmm.
At how many miles an hour do you go?
We go like 70.
Yeah.
It's like our top speed would be about 70. The fastest I've ever gone in a monoski is 86 miles an hour, and that was behind a snow machine at Arctic Man in Alaska.
Did the ski break?
Yeah.
It can go that fast?
Yeah, skis can go that fast. Want to go faster, right? I know, me too.
Yeah, sure, sure.